Yeah, hi there. These comments are for 5573. I am Michael. I am your English 106 instructor here at California State University, San Bernardino. I just read your paper and you're getting there, but you didn't quite, I think, get to the level that you needed to get the A. So unfortunately, you got a score of 80% on this. You had 32 points out of 40. The main thing is you didn't really have a really coherent compare and contrast organization. So if in the thesis where you say, I will discuss the process in which Marius writes about, I wouldn't frame your thesis more as that, but you want to focus more on, I will compare and contrast Marius's and my writing process. Now, if you'd had a more specific thesis there and said by looking at certain ideas, and I think you just tried to do a little bit too much. So let me give you an idea of a thesis that I think works a little better than yours. It says, when writing the first drafts article, or when reading the writing drafts article, I found many similarities in our writing process. So that's kind of a general statement, what you said, but then the writer takes the thesis one step further and says, especially when writing the first draft, we both believe it's best to write nonstop for an hour and to be open to new ideas that differ from our original outline. Also, in the second draft, we both make radical changes to cut out information that does not connect to the thesis or add information to edit and restructure our essays. Now that thesis is more specific, it's more sharply focused, it's more clearly framed than the one that you had. So this essay went in a little bit better direction, in a more coherent compare and contrast direction. So let's compare the topic sentences of the second paragraph. So you say, to start off with, Marius states it's always a good idea to write a list that you want to cover and trust the mind to organize them. This writer says, when writing the first draft of our essay, Marius and I are similar because we both believe it is best to commit to our writing by staying on task for at least an hour straight. So this topic sentence, it's comparing and contrasting. It's stating what the purpose of the paragraph is, and the key point of staying on task, that connects back to the key idea in the thesis that the writer has already mentioned. So you have a little bit better, more coherent organization in this paper than yours, and the paper that I'm sharing with you got a 93 and yours got an 80. So let's compare one more time with another paragraph. So when we go to the third paragraph, you say, secondly, Marius proposed the plan of printing out the first draft and reading it without correcting any of the mistakes. That's what you say. Now, this student says in the third paragraph, Marius and I are also similar when writing the first draft because we are both open to new ideas, even if they differ from our original outline. So why is that one better? This one's better for two reasons. One, it's stating what's being compared, in this case, being open to new ideas. And of course, being open to new ideas is a restatement of what was already said in the thesis in the first paragraph. So we have a little bit better connection of ideas. You see what I'm saying there? So that's the main thing, I think. You're not a bad writer, obviously. You got pretty good writing skills, but your writing could have been a little bit better organized. It's organized, but coherently organized. That moves it up into the A category. So if you look at your grading rubrics, you lost some points on your thesis statement. You lost a few points on the essay having a clear compare and contrast pattern of development. You lost 2 points there. And then also in the one category, it's the sentences move smoothly from one to the next. Clear moves that open, develop, and close topics. Because your topic sentences were not clearly framed as compare and contrast type topic sentence, I didn't think that some of those sentences in your body paragraphs weren't that effective, especially in terms of opening your idea. So you lost, I think, 2 points in that category too. All right, so there it is. Anyway, thank you for your hard work, and I look forward to reading your next paper.